Hello everyone, welcome to the 2020 edition of my Thomas & Friends home media collection. Every year I put all my VHS tapes and my DVDs onto my floor and I show them off here on camera to you guys, and every year I say, it can't possibly get any bigger than this, right? I mean, I have everything. No, it gets bigger every year, it does. Even if it's just by a few different things, it gets bigger every year. And oh boy, I'm never going to stop. I don't know what it is. There's just always more and more stuff that I can find. Some niche items, some rare items, some mainstream items, even though Mattel has pretty much halted production on all Thomas home media products. At least all new stuff at this point. There was like, what, one release this year that I got to cover on HMR, which was dumb. Nonetheless, though, this is by far the most popular collection video every year. You guys look forward to this. And I look forward to it right up until the point where I have to film it. With all that being said, though, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump right in to this collection video. As usual, we're starting off with the VHS tapes. And these are in a rough chronological order. Here's an original copy of Thomas Gets Tricked, a red tape variant. I have been on the hunt for a blue tape. I have not been able to find it anywhere. And then here's a early 90s reprint of that tape, which for the longest time I thought was an original, but it is not. The first version of the original copy of James Learns a Lesson with the blue tape and the changed image on the front cover. And the second original print, which is red. And then here's a 90s reprint, which is black. Tenders and Turntables. This is an original box with a black tape. Unfortunately, I don't have a red tape of Tenders and Turntables. I wish I did. Here is Tenders and Turntable. You get it because it's supposed to be Tenders and Turntables, but it just says Turntable. I thought it was funny. Thomas Breaks the Rules, an original red tape copy. And then one of the first aftermarket VHS tapes I ever got was this print of Thomas Breaks the Rules. An original print of Better Late Than Never. This one did not have a red tape release. It was put out in 1991. The red and blue tapes had stopped by 1990. Here's a reprint of Better Late Than Never. Kind of a ratty reprint there, but it's in okay condition. The top is kind of falling off. I had to tape it shut because it was just going to fall off of the case. Original print of Trust Thomas, along with a Time Life variant of Trust Thomas. Original print of Thomas Gets Bumped. Original print of Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon, with one of those gold stickers on the cover of it. That's pretty awesome. Original print of Daisy, with another case that's really not in the best shape at the moment. James Goes Buzz Buzz, original print. Percy's Ghostly Trick, original print. Thomas's Christmas Party with the cartoon Sir Topham Hatt, original print. And Rusty to the Rescue, original print. Rusty to the Rescue was actually the first VHS tape I ever bought on eBay, with Thomas Breaks the Rules coming in a close second. I got that in a lot with New Friends for Thomas, Calling All Engines. Ah, memories. So great. Reprint of Thomas Gets Bumped. Here's where the chronological order kind of goes off the rails. Sing Along and Stories. Thomas and His Friends Help Out. Salty's Secret. Percy's Chocolate Crunch. James and the Red Balloon. Thomas's Snowy Surprise. Thomas and the Special Letter. A Big Day for Thomas. New Friends for Thomas. That's the copy I got in that VHS tape lot I was talking about earlier. Hooray for Thomas. It's Great to Be an Engine. Thomas and the Jet Engine. Steamies vs. Diesels. Thomas's Sodor Celebration. Calling All Engines. Percy Saves the Day. Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. Track Stars. And one of the rarest VHS tapes ever released, Tales from the Tracks on VHS. Surprising that I actually found that for a decent price on eBay a few years ago. James Goes Buzz Buzz, 90s reprint. Percy's Ghostly Trick, 90s reprint. These are all pretty much 90s reprints. I'm not going to say that every time. Thomas's Christmas. You know, it's been probably 4 or 5 years since I started doing these collection videos every single year. That's the first time this has ever happened. I've never had a stack of anything fall on me while I was recording up until this point, proving that 2020 is a terrible year. Since all that stuff made the choice to fall, let's take a look at the bare copies. Here's Spills and Chills. I hope none of these were damaged when they fell. They look fine to me. Songs from the Station, Cranky Bugs, The Best of James, in a hard clamshell case. Came from a library or something like that. Another Hooray for Thomas reprint. Wow, that's an original, actually, but it's another Hooray for Thomas. Another Spills and Chills, this one from my childhood. And then to round things out, here's Thomas Breaks the Rules. I don't remember where that came from, actually. Okay, let's get back to this stack before we were so rudely interrupted. Rusty to the Rescue. Thomas and the Special Letter. That's an original, not a reprint. So is Thomas and His Friends Help Out. That's an original. The Gallant Old Engine, another original. Thomas Meets the Queen. It's an ink label, so it's actually a reprint, but it has an original box. Thomas and His Friends Get Along. Thomas Comes to Breakfast. And then the rarest one out of that trilogy is A Big Day for Thomas. Sing Along and Stories. That tape took me forever to finally buy because I just didn't really feel like I needed it, but it's in the collection now. Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Make Someone Happy. This is my blue ink label variant. Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. Thomas's Trackside Tunes. Reprint childhood copy of the Gallant Old Engine. Thomas Comes to Breakfast, one of my favorite home media releases ever. Specifically, this version of it. I grew up on that copy of Thomas Comes to Breakfast. That poster art, everything. That's pure childhood for me. And here's the reprint of Thomas and His Friends Get Along. Tape I never had growing up as a kid. Took me forever to finally get a copy. Another copy of Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Another copy of Thomas and His Friends Help Out. Thomas's Sodor Celebration. I think I showed another copy of that. I know I have two. Pretty sure I showed the other one. Best of Thomas. 2 Thomas Adventures. One of the sampler VHS tapes that was released. Oh, Make Someone Happy. This is the black sticker label version that no one knew existed until a few years ago. Thomas Gets Tricked. Another copy of that. I own like 6,400 of those. What it feels like. 10 Years of Thomas. Blue sticker label. Incredibly common. Another 10 Years of Thomas. This one is a later ink label version. The Best of Gordon. Yeah, this is the actual Best of Gordon one. Because this copy of Best of Gordon is not Best of Gordon. It is 10 Years of Thomas. But it's an older ink label version. So that's cool. I got gypped on eBay with that a few years back. Best of Percy. And then another Best of Thomas. I buy a lot of lots off eBay, so I forget where a lot of my stuff comes from. Here's the other sampler VHS tape, Thomas's Sodor Stories. The TV Teddy Thomas tape of Thomas and Bertie's Great Race and Other Adventures. Here's another copy of Thomas Gets Tricked. That's an original reprint. It's so weird how they classify these things. And look, it's another copy of Thomas Gets Tricked, but this one's a 90s reprint with a cool sticker label thing. That's awesome. Here's James Learns a Lesson. Thomas Gets Bumped, another reprint. And then here's Daisy reprinted with a different variant on the sticker there. I'm going to move the camera just a little bit closer here so I can get a better shot at showing you these things, and my ankles and knees do not implode on themselves. And my broken copy of James and the Red Balloon that broke while I was watching it on a Skype call, so that's fun. Here's the Wooden Train bonus packs. Here's Best of James. That came with James, obviously. Here's Best of Thomas, which for some weird reason came with Henry. Cranky Bugs came with Edward. Another weird thing there. The weirdest one of all is Thomas Gets Bumped that came with Mike. That makes absolutely no sense. Why would you put Mike with that? But then again, I don't know, maybe they had a stockpile of Mikes laying around. They just had to get rid of them somehow. Here's Percy's Chocolate Crunch. Came with the Breakdown Train. Here's another one that came with James, Thomas's Christmas Wonderland. And A Big Day for Thomas that came with Donald, which is interesting. Does he even appear in any of these episodes? No, he doesn't appear in any episodes that are on this release. Why does this come with Donald? And then Thomas Percy and the Dragon, which came with an express coach, which I guess makes somewhat sense because A Scarf for Percy is on this release, and he was going to go mess with the coaches. I presume those were express coaches. It's a huge leap, but I guess it kind of makes sense. Now we're going to move into the DVDs, which are start in this stack right here. Here's my custom copy of Thomas and the Tragic Fail Road. I have not popped this in the player in years. See how rudimentary the back is and the spine and everything. I really need to redo this. Here's some 2-packs. Best of James and Best of Thomas. New Friends for Thomas and Spills and Chills. Thomas and the Toy Workshop and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. And a Halloween 2-pack, which makes sense since I'm filming this on Halloween. Thomas's Halloween Adventures and Percy's Ghostly Trick. The Holiday Favorites box set that I covered on HMR years ago that I got on Amazon for like $5 because I needed stuff to cover on the show. Here are these 2007 Best of reprints with the Press My Nose, I Whistle characters. Thomas actually sounds very good. That's Best of Thomas. Let's see if Best of Percy has finally died. Yeah, he's pretty much dead. You can just barely hear that. You can kind of hear it. I kind of moved it really harshly and it started going again. Let's check Best of James. Now he's starting to go, but you can still kind of hear him. And then Best of Gordon. Wow, Gordon's really starting to go too. The only one that really sounds great is Thomas still. That's fitting, I suppose, but I'm super glad to have all of those in my collection. The early years, Season 1 of Thomas, the single best box set ever released in the history of Thomas. And then Totally Thomas Volume 4, which includes New Friends for Thomas, A Big Day for Thomas, and Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. Here are some more Wooden Train bonus packs, which I haven't opened yet. These came from my pal Turtles and Thomas when I went over to his house a few weeks ago. The Runaway Engine, that came with Rickety, as you can tell. I don't plan on cracking the shrink wrap on these until I cover them on HMR. So, James Goes Buzz Buzz with the Honey Car. And then to wrap it up, Percy's Ghostly Trick with the New Style Terrence. Down at the bottom here, I've got 4 VHS tapes actually. Here's that weird coin bank thing for 10 Years of Thomas that came with a 10 Years of Thomas VHS tape packaged inside of it. It's a blue sticker label, if you can see that there. I got to see, when I was over at Turtles' house, I got to see the Make Someone Happy coin bank. It does, in fact, exist. And I still don't have one. I made him an offer of $1 million for his and he wouldn't give it to me. It was very saddening. Hashtag Batman Turtles. Tweet that on Twitter because he wouldn't sell me his Make Someone Happy coin bank for $1 million. And I've got 3 copies of Magic Railroad. I believe this one's my childhood one. Whichever one has the most yellow on the case is my childhood one. These 2 I picked up in lots. One of them is the error copy that has the extra tape in it. Alright, now we're into the DVD. Oh, let's not knock the camera over, shall we? Now we're into the DVDs. Best of Percy, Best of Thomas, Best of James, Best of James, that comes with a free CD sampler, Trackside Tunes, Salty's Secret, Percy's Chocolate Crunch, James and the Red Balloon, another James and the Red Balloon that's supposed to come with a free CD sampler, but the seller screwed me over and sent me a copy of James and the Trouble with Trees, which is a take-along DVD. Unfortunately, I am forever deprived of a free CD sampler with my James and the Red Balloon DVD. It's so sad. Here's Thomas's Snowy Surprise, that only at Walmart version with a bonus holiday calendar inside. Here's the calendar. We took a look at this on HMR with the fake back. Snowy Surprise again, which was released pretty much every year from like 2014 on by Universal. I don't know why they bring this back every year. It's kind of odd, but yeah, there it is right there. The Best of Gordon, New Friends for Thomas, Sing-Along and Stories, Hop on Board Songs and More, which is literally just sing-along and stories, but it does have that really cool CD on the back of it. Thomas and His Friends Get Along, Thomas Comes to Breakfast, which came in a Wooden Train bonus pack. Then A Big Day for Thomas, which also came in a Wooden Train bonus pack. Cranky Bugs, Races, Rescues, and Runaways, 10 Years of Thomas, Spills and Chills, and Make Someone Happy. 3 copies of Magic Railroad on DVD. This is an original Magic Railroad DVD print. These next 2 are reprints from 2019. This one is still new in the plastic to prove that it does indeed come from January of 2019. And then this is one that I opened up on HMR to show you all. Why is my... Come on, focus. There we go. Thomas's Christmas Wonderland with the free CD sampler that my buddy Wooden Railway Only sent to me. Thank you once again, my good friend. Quarry Adventures on Sodor. It's a sampler DVD, which is the rarer of the 2. Here's the other one, Fun with Thomas, which is extremely common. Thomas Gets Tricked. James Learns a Lesson. Trust Thomas. Thomas Gets Bumped. Percy Takes the Plunge, which is just Daisy retitled. James Goes Buzz Buzz. Percy's Ghostly Trick, which this slipcover glows in the dark. It's actually pretty cool. Rusty to the Rescue. Thomas and the Special Letter. Thomas and His Friends Help Out. And finally, Henry and the Elephant, which is just Gallant Old Engine retitled. But that one did come in a Wooden Train bonus pack, and it came with Rickety. I remember I got that at Toys R Us when I was a kid, and I was very disappointed to find out, oh, this is just the same crap I already have. Wow. Thanks. Holiday Express. Splish Splash Splosh with the Borders sticker on the front of it. I'll never take that off. That is a blast from the past when Borders was still in business. Thomas and the Runaway Kite. The Not So Greatest Stories collection. It's called The Greatest Stories, but it's really not. Creaky Cranky. The Creaky Cranky collab is coming, guys. It's coming in about 20 years. It'll be out, I promise. Actually, I don't promise that. Misty Island Rescue. The Lion of Sodor. Wobbly Wheels and Whistles. Pop Goes Thomas. The Birthday Express. Thomas in Charge. Day of the Diesels. Another copy of New Friends for Thomas. Steamies versus Diesels. Thomas and the Jet Engine. It's Great to Be an Engine. Hooray for Thomas. Thomas's Sodor Celebration. Songs from the Station. Another copy of Songs from the Station. I think I got that in a lot. Percy Saves the Day. Calling All Engines. This weird amalgamation release called Great Destinations that includes Calling All Engines and Songs from the Station. It's weird. I think it was a Blockbuster exclusive because my copy has a Blockbuster case that it came in. It's cool. It's a weird release. I don't know what its origin is. I still don't know what its origin is. Thomas and the Really Brave Engines. Track Stars. Universal reprint of Track Stars, because for some odd reason they brought that back. Tales from the Tracks. Universal reprint of Thomas's Halloween Adventures. Another Universal reprint of Thomas's Halloween Adventures, which has a glow-in-the-dark slipcover. And if you have checked your local Walmarts, Halloween Adventures has been back for Halloween. You have another chance to pick that up for $3.94. Because they just keep bringing that back every Halloween. That's not even the definitive Halloween release. Come Ride the Rails. Milkshake Muddle. Thomas's Trusty Friends. Carnival Capers. Another copy of Carnival Capers. Thomas and the Toy Workshop. And Ultimate Christmas. Whew, we only have like 2 more stacks to go here, folks, and geez, my legs are falling asleep. I'm wearing jeans right now. This probably wasn't a great idea. Here's my, like, promotional DVDs and stuff. This came with the Sodor, what was it, Search and Rescue Center, I think it was? It's a special promotional DVD. Yeah, this was from the Rescue Center, because you got Race to the Rescue and James to the Rescue on the back here. Kind of cool. No point to it, but I've got it. Because I have the Rescue Center, and the Rescue Center is actually a cool destination. Here's another promotional DVD. This contains the episode Disappearing Diesels. Note it says there, this DVD is not a toy. So don't treat it like it is a toy. Here's my take-along stuff. Thomas and the Special Letter. Percy Takes a Plunge. Not the plunge, just a plunge. He's taken other plunges, but this one was just one of his random plunges he's taken. Yeah, that's a weird naming scheme. James and the Trouble with Trees. Henry and the Elephant. Gordon Takes a Tumble. And the final one that I own, Emily's Adventure. Once again, coming from my pal Wooden Railway only. Someone on Twitter sent me a photo of the Thomas to the Rescue take-along DVD. So I have seen it. I've seen a photo of it. It does exist. Unfortunately, this person would not sell it to me. They just sent me a picture of it. So I don't remember what your name was, pal. Comment if you are watching this, if you did send me that picture. Because I'm mad at you. Because you wouldn't give it to me. Because I want it. My life will be complete when I finally have that in my collection. So whoever that is, I will never be happy until you give it to me. So, make me happy, or else I'll just never be happy again. On Site with Thomas, Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. The Story of Thomas and the Jet Engine. Weird promotional DVD there, but it's cool. Better Late Than Tricked. This is my custom DVD that includes Better Late Than Never and Thomas Gets Tricked. I just like that title. I'm never gonna get rid of that. I just like that title a lot. And then here's a bootleg of Dinos and Discoveries that I made years ago when I was refusing to buy physical media. But now I am buying physical media. I'm buying too much physical media, some of you might say. Merry Christmas, Thomas. That's an original Lionsgate print. And then, well, was that Lionsgate? Yeah, Lionsgate. And then Universal brought it back later with another Merry Christmas, Thomas reprint that I covered on the show. Rescue on the Rails, Curious Cargo, Up, Up, and Away, Engine Friends, the superior version of the greatest stories, Schoolhouse Delivery, Blue Mountain Mystery, A Very Thomas Christmas, Sticky Situations, Muddy Matters, Go Go Thomas, Railway Mischief, Animals Aboard, King of the Railway with slipcover. Pretty awesome that I found that with a slipcover, as well as Santa's Little Engine with a slipcover. The Thomas Way, Spills and Thrills, Trouble on the Tracks, Engines to the Rescue, Tale of the Brave, The Christmas Engines, Signals Crossed, Thomas and the Treasure, Engines and Escapades, Mud, Glorious Mud, The Great Discovery, which includes the little CD in the back there. The Adventure Pack, which includes all of Season 12. Then for individual, Releases for Season 12, I have High Speed Adventures, Team Up with Thomas, Percy and the Bandstand, and then a Valentine's Day reprint of Team Up with Thomas. I'm still missing Railway Friends. I need that with a slipcover. I'm not buying that until I find it with a slipcover. If anyone has one and they'd like to give it to me, then hey, hit me up. DMs are always open on Twitter. Hero of the Rails on DVD with slipcover. Okay, now we're moving into the final stack with the Blu-rays. Thomas and the Magic Railroad on Blu-ray. I need to stretch here for a second. Oh, my poor legs. I think my left one's asleep. I should really get like a set table or something, or maybe film these at my desk. Why do I do this on the floor? Why do I do this to myself every year? I put myself through turmoil just for this. Misty Island Rescue, Day of the Diesels, Blue Mountain Mystery, Tale of the Brave, Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure, and finally, The Great Race. Yes, I'm still missing King of the Railway on Blu-ray. Everyone's going to yell at me in the comments about that. Why don't you have King of the Railway on Blu-ray yet? Because I just don't, okay? Get off my butt, please. Oh, here's something that's bad. The 10-movie birthday collection. Yeah, this really sucked. You saw my HMR on that. You know how much it stunk. Ah, the UK DVDs. Here's the Thomas and the Magic Railroad UK copy. The Very Best of Thomas and Friends. Brave Little Engines. Truckloads of Fun. Together on the Tracks. The complete 3rd season of Thomas and Friends. Complete 9th season. And complete 12th season. Huge shout out to Sean, aka Thomas Fan 261. He sent those to me free of charge from all the way across the pond in the UK. Thank you so much, Sean, for these. These are going to make great HMRs one day, dude. I know you're psyched to see these covered on the channel. Dinos and Discoveries. The Adventure Begins. Whale of a Tale. Wild Water Rescue. Sodor's Legend of the Lost Treasure. Thomas's Christmas Carol. Tales on the Rails. Start Your Engines. Tinsel on the Tracks. Ultimate Friendship Adventures. Extraordinary Engines. Journey Beyond Sodor. Christmas on Sodor. Holiday Collection. And Big World, Big Adventures. I've got 2 more releases to show you here. This is that very special, only at Walmart exclusive version of Tale of the Brave / Engines to the Rescue. This was the only way you could get this release, was through this 2-pack. You got Tale of the Brave on Vudu. And you got a physical copy of Engines to the Rescue. Super happy I found this on eBay, brand new in the package. And then to round out this collection, it's the DVD Bingo game. Covered that on HMR. It's actually pretty fun. So folks, this is everything. This is my complete physical Thomas and Friends VHS / DVD / Blu-ray collection. Oh boy, this was not an easy one to film. This was super labor intensive. Just sitting on the ground and just holding these up one by one, it takes a lot out of you, man. Especially when you're wearing jeans and your knees are just completely cut off, or the bottoms of your legs are completely cut off from any blood flow. That was a huge mistake. Maybe I should have shot this without pants on. Just like the complete Blu-ray collection, these kinds of videos take a lot out of me to make. They take years off my life, quite literally, but I enjoy making them for you, and I'm happy that you guys continue to watch them. I can only imagine how big this thing is going to be next year when I have to film this video all over again. Maybe I'll finally have King of the Railway on Blu-ray so everyone can stop yelling at me. With all that being said, guys, I would like to apologize for this video coming out a week late. I've been super busy with a bunch of schoolwork and other activities in my life. I just couldn't find a time to film this before last Thursday, but fear not, collection month is finally over. It's been brought to a close with this video. Hopefully next year it won't be a week late though, but we'll have to see. For now though, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support. I love all of you, each and every one, and if I could, I would hug you all for at least 10 seconds. Thank you all once again for watching, and as always, good night everybody.